Welcome to Macmo Academy. In this video, we will cover the topic laws of logarithms, which is topic or SLO 2.3. There are total 4 laws of logarithm that we need to cover in this particular syllabus. And first of all, we will discuss that how these laws work, and then we will see that how many type of the questions that could be covered by using these laws of logarithms. So first one over here, it is written log base a m multiplied by n equals to log base a m plus log base a n. So you can see over here the base is same for all the terms which are written over here. So this is very important, that if the base is not same, you cannot apply this particular law. So this law says when two things are multiplying with each other and you want to open it, so same log base a will be written with both, and in between there will be plus sign. So that's why, as they are in the product form, we call this particular law as product law. Although we can use it in both ways, but this one is called product law. So you can remember this thing, that product and addition, product or plus. Similarly over here it is written m upon n, so they are dividing with each other. The case is almost same, but over here it was multiplying, now it is dividing. So when they are dividing with each other and you want to open it, so you will open it in this way, that you will write minus in between. But remember one thing, that the numerator will always come before the minus sign and denominator will always come after the minus sign. So this particular law name is quotient law. Now the third law says log base a m power n. So here the two terms are like this, that one is base and the other one is power. So whenever this type of law comes, and or maybe in the question you have this particular thing, so how can you convert it into the other way? You will move your power into the coefficient of the law. So it is very simple, that you just need to write your power in the coefficient, or in other way you can use it in this way, that you will write your coefficient into the power. It depends on the asking of the question, that how you need to solve that particular question. So we will see this thing, that how to use this particular law as well in our questions. So that's why it is called power law. Now this particular law is very interesting, and when we will apply it in the questions, then you will understand properly. It's very helpful in changing what you can see over here. It is written log base m n equals to, but over here you can see the base is not m. So what happened, we can change the base of our question by using this particular log. So sometimes it is the requirement of the question that you need to change the base to do some maybe task which is asked in the question. So that's why we will use this particular law as well. So that's why it is called change of base law. We can change the base of. So over here in the numerator your n will come, and whatever the actual base of the question will come in the denominator. But over here you can write the same base. You need to remember this thing. So all these laws we can apply in our questions, and there are total 4 type of the questions that could be asked in the exam. First one is evaluate. In this type of question you need to find the value of the question which is given by using the laws of logarithm. Second one is expand. Obviously in expand means that the question will be given in the single log term, so you need to expand it in multiple log terms. Third one is write your particular question in the single log term, which is the opposite of expand. So your question will be given in the expanded form. And the last one, or the fourth one, is actually find the value of the unknown, or you can say solve the equation. Like there will be variable whose value we need to find out in this type of the question, and but in all these type of the questions we will apply these laws. So in this particular video we will cover type 2 and type 3 of the question, because they are related to with each other. and then in the second part of the video we will cover these two type of the questions. So now let's first do expand and then single log term. Alright, we have two questions over here in which we need to expand. So let's solve them one by one. Over here we have a question in which it is written log base 2, in the bracket it is written x minus y upon z whole cube. So it is a single log term. We need to expand it by using our laws of logarithm. So first of all, you can see over here there is a power. So according to the power law, we can write this power in the coefficient. So I am solving part 1 over here. Like this. Now you can see over here that they are dividing, it is a fraction, so you can easily apply the quotient law over here. Means you can write them in the subtract form. First you need to write the numerator x minus y and then minus sign, and then you can write the denominator, which is z over here. But wait, one thing which is very important that you need to understand, that always use the bracket when the number is multiplying with the whole or multiple terms. So over here the power actually was with the whole bracket. So if you will not use the bracket over here like this, it will look like that this particular 3 is with this x minus y, which is incorrect. So remember this particular thing. So this is your expanded form of this particular question. Further you cannot expand it as they are subtracting with each other and there is no law in which we can open it. So this is your expanded form of this particular part. Now for the second part, which is log base 5 xy upon z whole power 8, we will first, as you can see over here, again the power is coming, you can write it in the coefficient. So we will write 8 log base 5 xy upon z. Now again they are dividing with each other, they are in the fraction, so we can apply the same law. Minus log z. Right? So this is how we can expand it. But again you need to wait over here and you need to understand that the difference between these two questions. In this question it was written x minus y, so you cannot further expand it. But over here you can see it is written log base 5 xy. So now you can apply over here this particular product law, and you can write in the next step or maybe the final step like this: 8 bracket log base 5, and over here you can write x plus log base 5y minus log base 5z. Now this is the final expanded form of this particular question. So this is how we can expand our single log term into multiple log terms by using the laws of logarithms. Alright, now let's do the second type of the questions by using the laws of logarithm, which is the opposite of expand. And in this one we need to write our multiple log terms into a single log term, and we will apply same the laws of logarithm. So first of all over here we have two terms, 2 log base 3 10 minus log base 3 4. Remember the bases are same of the log, that's why we can apply the laws over here easily. So first of all we can write this coefficient as the power of 10. So we can write log base 3 10 square minus log base 3 4. Remember we will not write this 2 with both because there is no bracket. If there is a bracket over here now, so we will use this particular 2 with whole bracket. So that's why it is important to put the bracket if the power is with the multiple terms. Now you will get log base 3 10 square will be 100 minus log base 3 4. Now you can see over here the bases are same of the log and there is minus in between, so we will go opposite of the quotient law, and it is written minus over here, so in single log term we can write it in the fraction. So this 100 will come in the numerator and this 4 will come in the denominator, and after simplification we will get the final answer as log base 3 25 100 upon 4. This is how we can write our multiple log terms into single log term. Now over here we have another question, 6 log base 3x plus 2 log base 3 11. Again we have power with both the log terms, so we can apply it over here. Log base 3 x power 6, and over here log base 3 11 square. So the square of 11 is 121. Now you can see over here it is written plus. So what we can do, we will use this product law. So in the product law, whenever there is plus, we can write them together in the product form. So let's see the final step. We will write log base 3 121 x power 6. So this is our single log term of this particular question. So this is how we can use laws of logarithms to expand our questions, and we can use laws of logarithms to write our multiple log terms into single log term. And in the second part of the video we will cover that how to do the questions of evaluate or finding the unknown or solve the equation by using the laws of logarithm. So thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to like and subscribe our YouTube channel Macmo Academy.